Hey there, this is going to be my review video for the show Bridgerton, and it's Should You Watch It? So, first of all, this is a review for anyone that's contemplating watching the show from season 1 or is maybe thinking about starting season 2. They've already seen season 1. I'm not really going to give any spoilers or anything, just going to tell you a bit about what the show is like. It's the second most watched show on Netflix out of like Netflix originals. It's first is Squid Game, second is Bridgerton, so that should show you how much people are watching this show and people are loving this show. It's based off a book series. Every book centers on different characters in the show, and every season is also like that. And there's 2 seasons out currently. The second one just came out recently. The genre of the show it's a historical romance drama. It's set in the year 1813. So there's no electricity, there's no phones. Phones don't come out till like the 1870s. Most of their lighting is done by like gas powered flames. It's like, since it's set in the 1800s, there's a lot to do with like royalty and royal families and stuff, with titles like the Duke, the Baron, the Viscount, the King, the Queen, all that sort of jazz. It's a unique sort of time period. That's what draws me to these type of shows, is the activities and the events that they did back then. They lived a totally different lifestyle. It was basically like they would have balls, they would have tea time. In season 2, they play a couple games of croquet. Croquet is a big thing. Cricket, billiards, chess, gambling, card games. They gamble on boxing events. Horseback riding is a big thing back then. Big hunts with hunting parties where there's 10 to 20 to 30 people all hunting and tracking one animal. Gossip is a big thing in that time period. So, like, basically there's a character on the show that gossips with like the news and like the newspaper. Basically she'll be like publishing gossip. Nobody knows who the character is, and that's a big part of the show, is everyone's looking to see what the latest gossip is, and they're all on the edge of their heels reading this newspaper on a daily basis, and that's a huge thing. That's a huge part about the show. So basically, the start of every season, they have this event where they pick the diamond, what's called the diamond of the season, and that's basically all these ladies that are coming of age, and they're basically coming of age like in that period where they're gonna be getting married, basically. And the queen, the picking the diamond of the season was the queen, and she would pick what she thinks is the diamond girl, the perfect girl, what's to do with her presentation, like her skills, just all this weird stuff basically. And she picks the diamond of the season. That's the most eligible girl to be married, basically. But yeah, they have like the ladies and the girls, they'll be the debutante basically. When they're coming of age, they'll be looking for a man to marry them, basically, which is kind of weird. And like, marriage is really different back then, and like they get married in their early 20s, and if they don't get married in their late 20s, they're considered to be spinsters, which are, if you don't know what a spinster is, it's basically just an unmarried woman past the typical age of marriage, and they're kind of looked down upon in society. And men is a totally different ballgame. They can get married at any age. Like, some of the men getting married in the series are 27, 29, and like even like older men will be like, if their wife dies maybe or something, or they get divorced or something, though it's not different for an older man to be marrying a very young woman. And they'll be set up for like various degrees of like gaining power or wealth or stuff like that. So it's a very strange time for marriage and people getting together. There's also what's called dowries, And if you don't really know what a dowry is, it's basically just the bride would set up this like fund of like money or basically things or that are worth money, varying things that will help when they get married, will help start the life of that person or the people that are getting married, will help fund the life that they're going to begin. So that's also a strange aspect of that era. Basically, this is just going to be a quick video. Should you watch it? Depends what you're into. Everyone has different opinions these days of what they like and why. For me, this is going to be a yes. I would watch it because personally I'm into those time periods. The 1800s are very unique and I find them very interesting. So like if you like shows like Downton Abbey or Anne with an E, those are two other shows that are set in the 1800s. So if you like those type of shows, you're probably going to like this show. That's one of the main reasons why I watch this show, is because it's set in the 1800s. Any show set in the 1800s, I'm all for it. I'm going to watch it. I just love that time period, and I'm really interested by it. The writers for the show are really good. The writing is really well done. The costume and set design is incredible. The costumes are amazing in this show. The music is phenomenal. The music is really unique because they do classical takes on modern music. So like, in season 1 there's all kinds of stuff like Taylor Swift and all this random modern day music but put into a classical format. In season 2 I noticed a song that I like by Calvin Harris, How Deep Is Your Love. And I think in the finale there's Wrecking Ball with Miley Cyrus, and it's put into a classical format. It's actually beautiful. It sounds amazing. And you'll be like, I recognize this, and you'll Google what music is for this episode, and you'll be like, wow, this is a song I know, but it's in a classical format. And so basically there's really good actors, actresses on the show. It's centered, every season centered around a specific romance story. So another reason why you might like this show, might want to watch it. It's just something new, something different. If you're a hopeless romantic and you like a good love story, then yes, you're probably going to love this show. If you like anything set in the 1800s and that time period, like me, you would also enjoy watching this show. Reasons why you might not like this show, basically if there's anything that I discussed in this video that you're not very interested in maybe, then you might not like this show. Depends what you're into, depends what you can appreciate, what entertains you. We're all different, we all have different opinions, we all get entertained by different things. So I'm not going to really go too much into why you wouldn't watch this show. It's basically up to your opinion, and hopefully this video gives you a little bit of oomph to what side you want to. If you don't want to watch it, you do want to watch it. That's why I'm going to make these videos, to kind of sway people's opinions, sway people what they're going to do. I'm going to be doing lots of reviews on all kinds of shows and movies. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to keep up to date with my future reviews and videos, then please subscribe. Thanks for your time.